Hello, my lovely people. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. So, I just received an email from my subscriber, and thank you so very much for reaching out to me and finding that my videos are very helpful. I try my best. I try my best. Goodness gracious, I do. So, you made a valid point. You asked me um, in the notary world, this is in regards to notary, do I have a business or a job? And I want to be honest with you. When you have a business, it is a job. Okay. I mean, when you have a job, it is a business. Okay. Follow along, right? I don't mean to confuse you. Whenever you start a business, everything relies on you. So that means that's the job. That's your job. These are your tasks, right? Until you can get things up and running so you can kind of, push out things to other people, then everything is on you. So that's your job. But you still have a business, right? So everyone knows that I'm a notary. I'm commissioned in North Carolina, and I do a lot of real estate transactions. So therefore, you can consider me as like a loan signing agent. I do a little bit of both, but I do like 75% of my income comes from loan signings, real estate transactions. Okay, so she said that it's a female. She stated that she is in South Carolina and she feel like it's challenging. The number one thing I always tell everyone: get educated on what you can and cannot do in your state. Okay, I do work for a particular law firm, and they are located in South Carolina, and whenever you do a transaction in South Carolina, you do, from my experience, you have the attorney on the phone. They're not actually physically in the room with you, they are on the phone. So this is how it normally go whenever you have a closing that's in South Carolina. I'm in North Carolina, closing in is the property is in South Carolina, but the people are in North Carolina for whatever reason. Okay, so you go to the closing. The borrowers have their identification. You make sure they are who they say they are, and then you get the attorney on the phone. So normally the attorney will try to touch bases with you either the day before, the morning before, or a few minutes before the appointment. They get a list of all their closings, so they know you're not bothering them by saying, "Oh, this I have a question" or whatnot. Is it okay for you to jump on a call now? They love that. They want this close to close. They want this closing to close. Okay, so don't never think that they're getting tired of you. Okay, my phone is overheating, so let's see here. Okay, so never think that you're getting on their nerves for asking questions. They want you to ask questions. Like I said, everybody wants us to close. Everybody, right? So you'll get the attorney on the phone. The attorney will introduce themselves to the borrowers and let them know, I am the attorney, in regards to this closing. If you have any questions, they'll go over the closing disclosure. They'll go over some more documents in the closing, okay? And then they ask you if you work with that attorney before. That attorney like, listen, ask the notary, are you familiar? Are you comfortable with going forward with this closing? Do you want me to stay on the phone? From my experience, now I haven't had any rude attorneys of lately. So everyone's very polite. I've been able to be recycled through these different attorneys, so they're aware with me. They're confident that I can handle the things. And if I ever get to a point where the borrowers ask questions during the closing, what do? I get that same attorney back on the phone because we have an hour allocated to conduct these closings, so they are available. Right now, if it go past an hour, the attorney you try to contact the attorney, just shoot them a text. Everybody have their phone with them nowadays, so the attorney might be, if it goes up past an hour and you get to the documents, you're a little slower, you're a little newer, or the bars have a lot of questions, you want to read everything, it may take a little bit longer. But if anything come up past the hour and you have a question, the attorney is able to be reached through text message or email. So you just send the attorney a question, text message. Listen, the bars have a question about the author statement. They don't understand where they're, why they cash the close is this, or why their appraisal fee wasn't. All these kind of questions they may have, we don't have answers to. We're not attorney. We can't answer the question, okay? So the attorney will either text you back or most likely get back on the phone. Simple as that. So I hope that answers your question. I hope that you're still trying to move forward. Business is picking up, but you got to understand, if you're going to form an LLC, you do have a fee every single year. In North Carolina, we have a fee to keep keep that LLC up and running. So think about that if you want to do this, like, kind of, slowly move yourself into this, or you want to full pledge do a business. Okay, it's up to you. I will make another video in regards to that. I hope this helps. And thank you so very much for liking, subscribing to my channel.